It is that time. David's Tea, 24 Days of Tea 2024. We are going to do a quick little check to see what this is. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions, and I am also going to leave timestamps so that if there's something specific that you want to know, you can jump ahead. I will also alert you to any spoilers because I know that some people don't want to know what's in this and some people do. We're going to look at 5 different categories, and I'm also going to talk about the other David's Tea Advance as well at the end, so stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss it. The categories are going to be price, design, smell, variety, where we're going to open them up, and we're going to discuss any new teas that are in here. So right off, the price. It is increased this year. For 2024, for the David's Tea 24 Days of Tea Advent, it is $69 this year. That is up significantly. In 2023, it was $55, and in past years, it has slowly creeped up. Typically $5 per year as an increase, but there was some years that there was no increase. So if we look at this per day, the cost is $2.88. I'm okay with that. I still feel like this is a very affordable Advent for $69. I guess that's another thing to mention too. David's Tea only ships to Canada and the United States. It's not international. If you look at the weight, there's a total of 212 grams or 7.4 ounces. And that's like the equivalent of just over $16 for one of their typical 50-gram pouches, which actually doesn't sound that bad when you think that, you know, most of their teas are coming in around that $11 mark, and the fact that there's a lot more that goes into this with the design and the little packaging, the amount of variety that you get. I really think that it's still at an affordable price point for this type of Advent. There are Advents that are much more expensive, and there are Advents that are lower. So if you're looking for a tea Advent in a specific price range, I feel like you're going to be able to find it. They do say that you get 2 servings per day out of this. It is loose leaf tea. They say 2 8-ounce servings. So for any David's Tea fans, if you have a Nordic mug, that's 16 ounces is what that mug holds. So typically I just use that mug, and I use the whole thing, and I just make the 1 cup per day, and it's a bigger cup for sure. So it just depends on how you want to do that, but you could definitely share this. You could make like a small pot. For me, it's the ability to discover and try out different teas and just explore, because there's so many teas that I wouldn't typically purchase. You know, I don't want a whole bag, so this is a great way to be able to try it out, and that's what I love about Tea Advance. It's just such a fun way to explore, and for $2.88 a day, I mean, you know, if you were gonna go get a fancy tea somewhere, you're gonna pay a lot more than that as well. For price, I actually give it a 4 out of 5. Of course, you know, it went up in price a little bit, so it kind of like, but it's still very reasonable, I think. Let's open it up. Whoa! I just have to jump into the smell category. That is definitely a category that is close to my heart, or should I say nose. David's Tea smell for their Advent is amazing. Like, it's because it's in the loose leaf in the little canisters. It is so good. Like that is like magical holiday spirit to me. I wish there was smell-o-vision so that you could smell this. So for the category of smell, I actually give it a 5 out of 5. Not all Advents smell this good. If they're kind of like enclosed into like, you know, plastic and they're hidden behind, or if they're like bags hidden behind stuff, like you don't get that smell. This just, it smells so good. Moving on to design, they've done this type of like dual door with the little boxes and stuff. They've done that type before. However, this actual package and stuff and the colors, It's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it so much. It's a little David's Tea. I think it says workshop. Yeah, David's Workshop, it says on the inside, and it's both English and French. And then there's this little 3D cutout, which actually, that 3D cutout is reminiscent of a previous year, which was one of my favorites as well. I love this little touch, like, you know, it's just these little things that really add to it. But this like color, this brightness and stuff with the white and the turquoise or the teal, it's just so adorable, so cute. So you can see that it's David's Tea Workshop, and it's just like lightly holiday feel with the Christmas wreath and the little mail box and stuff with the candy cane look. I love the little red bird in the window and stuff, and I love the teal and white awning, and then like the little, what would those be called? Like, they're like roof tiles, but they're that scallop look. They remind me of like a mermaid, which I probably love as well. With the gold trim, and it's like a gold foil, so it's shiny. There's little snow particles all over the place and stuff. And then when you open it up, it's just adorable. It says on the inside, brewing holiday magic since 2008. I love that. And I guess that's the other thing I should mention. For me, this is definitely like a holiday tradition. I still remember the first year I got it. I was completely amazed. The next year you were like waiting, and it released. They sold out so quickly. I think by the end of the day it was sold out. It was incredible. I love that so much. Yeah, so many good memories with the David's Tea Advance over the holidays. I just love it. Some, you know, years were not my favorite for their designs and stuff, but that's gonna happen. You can't design to make every single person happy. I'm just happy that this year is my favorite. So inside we have these little boxes. I won't tell you what's in it yet. I will definitely let you know before we get to that point. So you can see how they're like held in place, so it's not as if boxes tumble down or anything like that. This is like really hard. This is like really nice. It's magnetic. The doors are magnetically closed. Inside each little box, you have this here little box with a number on it, and on the back you can see it's going to make a wonderful display. So after that day is done, you flip it around and you put it back in, and it eventually makes this wonderful scene. I'll show you that as well. So this here is day one. This is thin, I would say, thinner than cereal boxes, thinner than that. But it's really still very nice. I love that matte feel. It feels very good. I am a texture and like a packaging person, so like that's probably one of the other parts that I absolutely love about the David's Tea Advance. It is a metal canister. Embossed on the top, it says David's Tea. On the back, it does tell you the tea name and the type of tea, and it says David's Tea again. This spins open, and then inside, loose leaf tea, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. And then when you go to put them back in, you would put them in backwards like that. And then, like I said, you eventually make a little scene. On the back, it says hashtag 24 days of tea. Welcome to David's Workshop. We've crafted 24 festive and flavorful loose leaf teas and infusions for you to enjoy while you count down to the holidays. It tells you exactly every single tea that is in here on the back. It doesn't tell you which day is for which, so you could kind of still peruse this and not feel like you're completely spoiling things. It tells you the type of tea, the tea name, the ingredients. It has like a rating from like 0 to 3 for caffeine. It also tells you what temperature to brew it at and how long to brew it. And there's also nutritional facts on the back as well. On the side, it says 24 days of tea. This side, David's Tea. Just snow down there and a little bit of snow with the rooftop at the top there. And that is what the back looks like. I'm actually going to give it a 4 out of 5 for design. I absolutely 100% love this. It is so cute. If this was probably my first year seeing a DAVIDsTEA and I hadn't seen any other Advance before, AC Perch always comes to mind as being spectacular and blowing it out of the park all the time for their designs. I would probably give this a 5 out of 5. I think it's really, really good. I would love to see them like create even a more luxury one. And I have so many ideas about that, but anyways, if you want to hear those, let me know. I'd be happy to talk about them, maybe over Vlogmas if we do Vlogmas. Let's go on to variety, and the only way that we can tell variety is to actually open up every single one. Okay, let's open it up. We are going to explore and see what is in here. If you do not want to know, time to jump out. Otherwise, let's get going. I will also pop on the screen the ingredients for each tea as listed on the back. So if you want, you can pause at any moment to actually really have a little bit of a closer dive if there are, you know, allergy and preferences. Day 1 is Clementine Cheer. I'm not gonna open every one, but this one I believe is a new for this year. So, and if I'm wrong on any of them, please feel free to drop it in the comments and kindly, of course, kindly with your comments, let me know. That, I might have to make that. I wish you could smell that. Like, it's like sweet cranberry candy goodness, like, and it tastes fizzy. Not taste, smells fizzy, which is sounds weird, but that's where my brain is going. So, okay, there we go. I'm gonna pop this in backwards so that we can see the scene that's gonna be made. Number 2, Alpine Punch Rooibos. Day 3, Organic Cherry Cider, a fruit infusion. And I believe that's a new one too. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. That smells so good. It looks so beautiful. Day 4, Hazelnut Chocolate Pu'er Tea. Day 5, After Dinner Mint Herbal Infusion. Day 6, Winter Earl Grey, a black tea. Ooh, I like that one. Day 7, Caramel Shortbread Fruit Infusion. Day 8, Christmas Morning Blend Black Tea. Yummy, love that one as well. Day 9, Snowball Fight Rooibos. I think that one's a new one as well. Oh, gracious. It smells lovely. It's probably not gonna be my cup of tea. They all can't be, and I'm completely okay with that. It's heavy on the coconut looking. Day 10, Organic Mother's Little Helper and Herbal Infusion. Day 11, Noggy and Nice, a green tea. This is a new one as well. Uh-oh. Remember the year that we couldn't get into these? Oh, that was causing me a little bit of, oh. I'm on the fence about this one. It's a nice smell. It's like sweet, creamy smelling. It smells like something that I would like love to have as like, I don't know, maybe a hand lotion? I'm not quite sure. It doesn't, I'm not describing it very well. The first 2 new ones that I smelled were my cup of tea. Not quite sure that one will be my cup of tea, but you never know until you try them. Day 12, Salted Caramel Oolong and Oolong Tea, of course. Day 13, Sleigh Ride Fruit Infusion. Day 14, Silent Night Rooibos. Day 15, Snickerdoodle Rooibos. Day 16, Sweet Tart Fruit Infusion. Day 17, Organic Orange Spice Green Tea. Day 18, Pear Blossom Fruit Infusion. Day 19, Brown Sugar Bourbon Black Tea. Day 20, Sparkling Cranberry Green Tea. Day 21, Santa's Secret Black Tea. Oh, I love Santa's Secret. Are you team Santa's Secret? Day 22, Gin and Tonic Green Tea. Day 23, Jack Frosted Mocha Pu'er Tea. Day 24, and it is the cute little red box. Sugar Pear Fairy, a fruit infusion. And there we have it. Look at that. So cute, right? How adorable is that? Makes this little scene inside the workshop with a giant mug of David's tea. So cute. All the little ornaments and stuff. And I love this little conveyor belt. It's so cute. So when we're talking about variety, there is actually a decent mix of variety, I think, in this. When I calculate them out, we have the most with fruit at 25% of the Advent is different fruit infusions. They do not include actually any white teas, so that's something to note. There is 17% of them are black, green, or rooibos blends, and then herbal, oolong, and pu'er, they each have 8% in here. But the thing is that when you actually calculate them based on David's Tea categories when you go on their website, they actually don't have fruit infusion separated from herbal. Herbal and fruit infusion are always all together. So when we look at that and we combine those together, it's actually 33% are in that herbal blend. I'm still okay with that. I find that with the holidays and like those different flavors and stuff that you want to try, different, you know, cranberries and stuff like that, I'm still okay with that. I love black tea and oolong, so I'd like a little bit more of that in here, but I still think it's a great variety. So for variety, I actually give it a 3.5 out of 5. Now, new teas. I believe that we counted 4 new teas. Please leave a kind comment down below if you notice that there are teas that I didn't spy that are new. So I believe that we have the 4 new teas: cherry cider, clementine cheer, noggy and nice, and snowball fight. Let me know, what do you guys think? Are those new? Did I miss something? If that is the case, I give new teas a 5 out of 5. I think 4 new teas in a package that has 24 teas total, like that's really good. I love that. Now, of course, there weren't any new goodies or anything like that. In previous years, we've gotten little coupons under certain doors, or we've gotten like little ornaments and stuff. Nothing in this one. I'm not mad about that. Like, I don't know, maybe throw in a coupon if you're gonna up the price that much. I think that would have been nice. But still, I think this is a very good Advent for 2024 and for the holidays. If you were into tea, or you know, you want to get a different type of adult type Advent, I think this is great. So overall, I rank it at 21.5 out of 25. So 86% I think is a really good overall rating. I can't wait to dive into it and actually drink all the different teas. I hope you join me for Vlogmas. I think we're gonna do Vlogmas. I don't know. You never know until the day is actually here, right? So for David's Tea, for other Advents, if this is not your cup of tea, they do have 3 different 12-day countdowns. They have a all matcha, different flavored matchas. And for 2024, their matcha 12-day countdown for David's Tea is $69 as well. However, they do have 2 other ones that I haven't seen them talk about too much yet. I'm sure that they'll get to them. They are both 12-day countdowns. One is called a wellness countdown, 12 days, and that one is $49, and they also have like a sleep countdown for $49 as well. I'm trying to remember what they had last year and if those were similar. One of them feels similar, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to double check. But anyways, they do have those 3 other ones as well in addition to this one. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, and that wellness one I believe is all organic as well. I will leave all the links in the description down below, and if you're interested, I would highly recommend you sign up for my newsletter. If I do Vlogmas, I always do a Brew Kindness giveaway, and I'm excited about that. If you are super interested in tea Advents like I am, I would recommend that you watch one of my tea Advent mega lists next. Until next time, take care.